Republican just snuck in a 10-year ban on states regulating artificial intelligence. The same budget reconciliation where they are selling public lands, a 10-year ban on state AI regulations. Introduced by the Energy and Commerce Committee Chairman Brett Guthrie, this guy who is the same guy charged with cutting $880 billion, most of which will come from Medicaid. The ban on state AI regulations was snuck in there yesterday, May 13th. Now remember, I was just talking about Palantir, but they're making Immigration OS for ICE, collecting biographical, biometric, and geolocation information. Remember yesterday I was talking about those outbound checkpoints where they are now checking people trying to leave the US? Collecting biometric data is one of their stated goals for those checkpoints. They're collecting that data to feed into this Palantir AI system. Violates fundamental human rights. It's a $30 million contract with ICE named Immigration Lifecycle Operating System, or Immigration OS, will provide near real-time tracking of individuals. Here's an article by Wired. Here's some really disturbing stuff. Palantir already has a database for ICE. Includes hair color, eye color, scars and tattoos, and their license plate reader data, which would provide detailed location data about where the person travels by car. And that was from a report in 2016. Think of what they have now. The issue is all of these programs are very classified, so we don't really know what's going on. We don't know what they're doing with the data. We don't know what kind of AI systems they're building. But it's probably bad. It's probably really, really bad. And now our federal government is under the control of these billionaire tech bros. And this law that they snuck into the budget reconciliation aims to neuter states' abilities to regulate these AI companies. Pretty clear that these tech bros with their money is behind a lot of what is going on right now. So what do we do about it? We know who these people are. We know what their companies are. We know who their CEOs are. We know who their employees are. We know where their offices are located. We know where their data centers are. I'm not suggesting violence. I'm suggesting that motivated protesters who want to make a real impact make the lives of these people hell. They all work in a couple of tech bubbles around the US. I'm sure they're going to the same coffee shops, the same restaurants, the same bars. Maybe if they get yelled at every time they buy a coffee, they will reflect a little bit more on what they're doing with this company. And maybe they'll think a little bit harder on the morality of working for these tech systems that will track, surveil, and ultimately put targets on the backs of US citizens. So what we have right now is the Christian nationalists want to create Gilead, and then we have the tech bros that want to create Skynet. And here I am, I just want to be left the fuck alone so I can sleep in a tent and eat ramen in the woods. Like, that's not too much to ask, is it? You guys have billions of dollars, leave us alone.